Okay, good morning, students. Today we are reading the next topic. What children do in sports, that is motor development. Uh, Motor development and the factors affecting on motor development. What is motor development? In simple words, if we see in a layman's language, if we will say the skills which we develop from the birth till death, from the birth till death, what the skills we can develop that. So, in layman's language, the growth of movement at various from birth till death is called motor development. So, understand the simple word, all the motor activities, you can say all the skills we have learned, it is known as motor. There are two types of motor development: gross motor development and fine motor. What is gross motor development? Gross motor development is the development of the large muscles in a child's body. These muscles help us to in standing, walking, running, etc. and so on. So what is motor development? Gross motor development is the development of the large muscles in a child's body. That is known as gross motor development. Fine motor development is the small movement of the small muscles of the body, especially in hand, wrist, fingers. So where the big muscles are being used, that is called gross motor development. Big muscles, small, small muscle, they have the small fine motor development. Generally, in till motor development in children, we have to study. Motor development in children. It is divided into subparts. We can say we can go for infanthood. After that comes early, early childhood, middle childhood, and late childhood. Early, middle, and late. Early in infant, early, middle, and late. Now, what are the ages according to which we can develop, we can distinguish or we can differentiate? Zero to this is between 2 to 6, 7 to 10, and 11 to 12. After that, what we say that one goes in the age of adolescence. So, infanthood it is between the age of 0 to 2 years. Early childhood 2 to 6 years. Middle childhood 7 to 10 years, and late childhood it is 11 to 12 years. Not just in small words, we had small just a short description I give you. Infanthood. During this stage, there is extremely rapid growth and development of muscles. There is extremely rapid growth and development of muscles. The motor skills achieved during infancy may vary from person to person. But here we can say, okay, like 42 days, then comes to the person start lifting their arm after 2 months, goes from side to back. These are different exercises they have to do. Early childhood. The early childhood period is the most rapid development of motor behavior. The early childhood period is the most rapid development of motor behavior. And this period is also called preschool years. And this period is also called preschool years. At a generally we are dealing with the now the children are going at nursery 2.5, 3.5 till 4.5. But early school years means generally we are considering nursery also 2.5, 3.5 for nursery. So at 2 years old, a child can walk and walk more exactly. After 1 year, below 1 year, they start walking. So after 2 years, early childhood, we can say he can walk around the obstacles and he can walk exactly. After that, middle childhood, it becomes progressively more difficult to describe changes and differences in motor skill development after the age of 6 years. Because after the age of 6 years, what he has gained has gained. Now we cannot differentiate between what he gained earlier and what he gained after 6 years. like jumping and all that, he started jumping is jumping, running, he started developing. He was not running with that much speed, but these are the motor skills that he has learned till the age of 6 years. So at the age of 7 years, a child learns to develop hand-eye coordination. A child learns to develop hand-eye coordination. After that comes hand balance. He or she learns to ride a bicycle without training wheels. Generally, what we do whenever we give the children to learn the cycle, we give this side wheels also so that he never fall. But after the age of 7 years, generally, he learns how to balance and he is able to walk. He is able to cycle the bicycle. He is able to maintain the balance of the cycle. By 8 years, the child has good finger control. By 8 years, the child has good finger control and is all able to converse at adult level. Our Salwa Dekho, he is able to talk properly. Okay, he knows what is going on. He will see. He will only start guiding them. What we say, okay, Data Mata, don't become father, don't become a grandfather. Okay, you are a child, be like a childhood, late childhood. At the age of 11 years, children are better able of being better able at making decisions and begins to understand even in different ways. There is a rapid height growth. They have a hard time sitting still. They can't still. They can't sit still. Generally, what we are at the age of 10, he keeps on moving here and there. He doesn't sit quietly. You might have also you might have not known it because you are doing that step. You are doing that steps. Your parents might be going up. You are not sitting quietly. You are moving here and there. So what we say, we are not able to sit quietly. We not still. That are the qualities of a late childhood. After that, come at 12 years, puberty begins and changes body shape is also less striking. Also, uh, changes start occurring at the age of after 12 years. Now, yeah, what are the factors affecting the motor development? What are the factors affecting the motor development? So, there are some factors that is known as biological, environmental, nutrition. What are biological factors? Biological factors are linked with genes and also known as genetic or hereditary factors. According to hereditary bodies, the biological factors. Various types of motor development depend on the genes we get from our parents. Various types of motor development which we get genetic bodies we get from our parents. For instance, the slow twitch fibers or the fast twitch fibers. One will help in endurance, one will help in speed. These are the which decide our speed or endurance. Right. So, what fibers we are getting from our parents? Fast twitch fibers or slow twitch fibers? Speed or endurance, generally. Similarly, height also we can say that. Right. Then, what we say from the heredity, if the person is tall, generally his children height will also if the either of the parent, either of the father, or any one of them, if he is having more height, he has got the height from his parents. So another important biological factor is the development of the that they transmit message to the brain and connect the other nerves and form pathways in the brain during the first months of life. After that come environmental factors. Environmental factors of child are also affected by such as physical and social factors. Development takes place at a quicker rate in children who are encouraged to discover their surroundings, who are able to, if you not allow your child, if you not allow your child to go out to participate, okay, let them participate, whatever they want to do, climb here and there, and here and there. they will develop more. They will develop. They will have more faster than the people who are keeping their child inside. If they are moving along with their child only, he will not be able to gain those motor skills as fast as to the other students, other children. Climate, housing, and culture have a strong impact on the development of motor skills. For a typical, just this is an example, a typical American child, for example, can roll over at 3 months, at 6 months, and at 12 months. But these characteristics cannot be executed by by the child of other countries. So what they are saying, in many societies, children are encouraged to explore the surroundings. What is you might have seen what is you are doing by test student like Chinese student or by American children. They are exploring, they are able to perform such activities, even the what to say that and also can't perform in our country, some of the countries. So but they are having good universal coordination. They are very good motor they are very good motor development of the skill, different skills. After that comes nutrition. Wholesome nutrition is an essential for all around development of a child. Good motor development can be derived from nutritious. If you are having a good nutrition, that means you are having a good motor development. After that comes physical activity. Regular physical activities help the motor development to faster rate, but the physical activities must conform to the capabilities and limitations of a child. You don't tell a child, okay, jump from first floor, jump from first floor. You should see the limitations and the capability. Today you at 5 or 6 years only or 7 years only, you don't tell him go for cross country. One child might have heard Budia, he is on the cross country. Put to America. But he is along with the coach. So that was beyond his capability. That time everyone came to know that Budia was very friends and Budia along with the coach was moving on a cycle. Coach was going on a cycle and he started running. Later on, he had gone for kilometers. But here is Budia right now, nobody knows. So we explored let them explore, but according to their capabilities and according to their limitations. Don't take them beyond the limitation, otherwise you are hitting their goal. Yes, sensory perception, reaction, and after that come opportunities. Better motor development occurs in those children. Better motor development occurs in those children who got abandoned, who have got more opportunities to pick up more physical activity. Their sensory, their reaction time, awareness, agility, etc. surpass their competitors. तो जिसको ज़्यादा opportunity मिलती है, get more opportunity, get more chances, will have more motor development compared to that who are not getting any chances, who have got less chance. After that comes sensory impairments, postural deformity. Postural deformity like spinal curvature deformity that should slow down the process of motor development. Generally, what we have seen, there are few deformities that occur by birth. From birth only, they are having some deformity. But as they are going through the early childhood, middle childhood, late childhood, these deformities go. They get free from their deformities and they are able to motor development. But in some of the children, these deformities stay. And if first these deformities are there, that is hindering their proper growth. That is hindering their proper growth. And if they are not able to they are not able to exhibit their full motor development properly. After that comes obesity. You might have seen small children also, they are full obese. They are not able to walk properly also. What we say, बहुत मोटू है, right? Small children, okay, they are not good height also, but they are round shape. If we are saying regarding children, so what is it? Obesity adversely affect the motor development of children. Children who are overweight find it difficult and uncomfortable to take up any motor activity. Children who are overweight, because they will, if you are telling them for different activities on the motor level, they will feel tired. They will not be able to compare. They will not be able to compete it. They will I am happy in sitting. I will not go for that particular activity. So children who are overweight find it difficult and uncomfortable. But I want to say they were not comfortable. They were not feeling comfortable in doing that particular activity. They lag behind their more active friends. When it comes to the development of motor activity, they will not be having good coordination. They will not be able to perform those motors like learning, walking, etc. It will take time. They will be able, but they will not be able exactly and similarly like speed and balance. Means more accuracy will not be there. More accuracy will not be there for them. So they will be like they will be lack of motor development. No, exercise guidelines in different stages. Just for namesake, I am telling you. Children 0 to 5 years, for example, infants, reaching and grasping. After that come crawling, pushing, etc. Toddlers, children, but toddlers, children who can walk on their own, standing up, moving around, rolling and playing, skipping. Children below 5 years, climbing the frame, riding a bike, riding a cycle, running and chasing music. Children between 5 to 8 years, catching a ball, short distance running or light running. Short distance okay, 10 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Tell them to run. Tell them to run like for 20 to 30 meters. Like in our school also what we are doing, we are 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 40 meter relay. 40 meter relay for the generally for first one particular child is running 10 to 15 meters only. 50 meters, 60 meters is running 10 to 15 meters only. After that comes children between 9 to 12 years, playing safe games, flexible exercises. 10 children between 13 to 19 years, all sports and games can be played at this stage. All sports and games can be played at this stage. That is just an exercise. Now we come to the next topic. That is yoga and lifestyle. Earlier also we have done yoga, what was yoga and etc. But here, what are the different diseases? What are the different problems? And individually facing nowadays according to the lifestyle, asthma, after that comes hypertension, stress, etc. Obesity. These are the problems that one individual is facing in the sedentary lifestyle. They are generally what is happening. They are sitting now our culture has changed. They are sitting on a chair and working for hours, working for hours. Due to this, what is happening? Back pain also is there, and they are generally what they are having the food on by sitting only. Same place, having food, same place, doing work only. So they are not going for exercising daily. What are the different they are facing today's lifestyle diseases? That is back pain, because the more earlier the was less compared to now. Earlier during earlier stage, when what childhood, all during the parents' time, there are more trees, so pollution was less. Nowadays, more and more vehicles are there, and trees are less. Because of that, pollution is by. So it is leading. What is customer? After that comes hypertension because of the competition, hypertension, stress, generally and individually facing. And similarly, while if you are doing a work while sitting, what you are leading, you are leading your self work, back pain. But you can say you are leading once back pain. And back pain is okay, it will not be seen. Now, maybe they will not today, but later was stage. You will face this problem. So in this chapter, we will be dealing with what are diseases right now because of the lifestyle. Secondly, because we are having junk food, everyone is having junk food, okay, pizza, burger, etc. They are not eating healthy food. They are not eating a healthy food, also, but they are going for junk food. So that is also lifestyle. So in this chapter, we will be dealing what are the diseases and what are the different types of asana which we can perform. So there are three things: process how to perform, benefits of the asana. Suppose if we are doing Bhujangasana, it will reduce for back pain. So Bhujangasana, just for example, Bhujangasana. So how to perform Bhujangasana, that is possible. What are the benefits of Bhujangasana? After doing Bhujangasana, what benefits you get after doing Bhujangasana? And what are the contradictions? Well, who should not do Bhujangasana? Who should be away from this particular asanas? This all will be dealing on this yoga and lifestyle. So few lifestyle diseases and how to cure them and how to cure them by doing different types of asanas in yoga. So what is asana? The posture in which we sit or posture we attain by sitting or you can standing. What we are doing, that is known as asana. So different asana which will what are the different asana for moving over? What is a lifestyle diseases? What are the diseases and how to cure them? This will be in our chapter. So we will start this chapter in our next class. Okay, dear children, take care. We will be meeting in the next. We will be meeting in our next class. Till then, be safe.